Assalamu alaikum students. Myself Jan Javed Mughal. In the previous class, we have got deal with the chapter number 4, in which we have deal with the topics that is carbohydrate. Then we deal with the proteins in detail, and then in lipids. So now the fourth topic, the fourth biomolecule that we are going to discuss today is nucleic acid. Let's begin. So first of all, what is nucleic acid? So the name nucleic acid implies that they generally occur in nuclei of the cells, but some nucleic acids are also present in cytoplasm. Yes, by name it is giving a clue that the nucleic acid must be present in the nucleus of the cell. You know that every human being is composed of a cell, and each cell has its own nucleus. And in this nucleus, the nucleic acids are present. And but regardless of cells, the nucleic acids are also present in cytoplasm of the cell. The second one is like protein, nucleic acids are biopolymers. They are most important of all biomolecules because they store and transmit hereditary information from parents to children. Yes, जिस तरह प्रोटीन हमारे पास बायोपॉलीमर्स थे, you know that the proteins are the biopolymers of amino acids. Likewise, the nucleic acids are the biopolymers of nucleotides. So they are the most important of all biomolecules. Why they are most important among all the biomolecule? Because they store and transmit the hereditary information from parents to children. What is hereditary information? The information that we pursue from our parents on our birth are called as hereditary factors. So this nucleic acid is responsible for the hereditary factor to be transmitted or to be stored in the parents towards the children. And the third is in living organisms, even single fertilized egg carries the information from making the different organs like heart, liver, eyes, kidneys, hands, legs, heads, etc. So they contain the elements like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and rarely phosphorus, etc. So yes, the composition of the nucleic acid is made up of the elements carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and rarely phosphorus, and etc. So by definition, the nucleic acids are defined as the macromolecules which are formed by the polymerization of nucleotides are called nucleic acid. Yes, likewise in protein, the protein is the macromolecule of amino acids. So in nucleotide, nucleic acid is a macromolecule of nucleotides. So now, first of all, we have to learn that what is basically nucleotide is. So nucleotide is the basic single element of a nucleic acid, and each nucleoside is composed of three parts. Number one, pentose sugar. Number two, phosphate group. And number three, nitrogenous bases that is are of two types, purines and pyrimidines. Sorry, this is mistakenly written as four, but this is third one. So you know that nitrogenous bases made up nucleotide and nucleotide make nucleic acid. So nitrogenous bases are of two types, purines and pyrimidines. The adenine and guanine are the purine, and the cytosine, uracil, and thymine are pyrimidine. This is an overview. This is not such important from your level, just an overview. So if we are dealing with the structure of the nucleotide, so you can here clearly see that the number one, we have a pentose sugar. Pent means 5 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we have 5 carbon sugar, that is pentose sugar. And here we have a phosphate group, and there on the either side we have a nitrogenous base. So each nucleotide is composed of three things: the pentose sugar molecule, phosphate group attached with it, and nitrogenous bases attached with it. Either it will be a purine or either it will be a pyrimidine. Now dealing with the types of nucleic acid, that how many types of nucleic acids are present. So there are two main types of nucleic acids are present in all animals and plants. That is DNA and RNA. The DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acids and RNA stands for ribonucleic acid. So here you can see this is DNA and this is an RNA. You can see here a difference that DNA is a double helical structure. There are two strands coiled together, but in RNA there is only a single strand. Now the first in detail we are going to deal with deoxyribonucleic acid. First of all, you know that deoxyribose sugar is found in DNA. Yes, it is composed of a pentose sugar, that is deoxyribose sugar, and this deoxyribose sugar is found in DNA. The second one is J. Watson. The scientists J. Watson and F. Crick, Friedrich Crick, identified the structure in 1953. It's a two-chain double-stranded molecule with considerable length. Sugar, phosphate, and base make up each chain. The backbone of the chain is made up of sugar and phosphate groups, and two chains are joined by bases. The diagram shows, yes, here you can see that the green, purple, red, and blue strips are nitrogenous bases, and these nitrogenous bases are attached with the phosphate backbone that is in yellow color, and these two phosphate backbones are combined together to form a helical structure through the help of nitrogenous bases. So class, now you can see that the third one is the backbone of the chain is made up of sugar and the phosphate groups. Yes, here you can clearly see that these colored strips are the nitrogenous bases, and these nitrogenous bases are attached to the phosphate backbone that makes a helical or coil structure of the DNA. DNA is double stranded. The one strand is this that is coiled over the another one. So we have a double stranded DNA structure. But in RNA, we have a single strand structure. Now moving towards the next slide. Yes, the further details about the deoxyribonucleic acids are in the nucleus of the cell, DNA is permanent storage. Okay, DNA is permanent storage for the genetic information. It transports and stores all of the cell's genetic information. It conveys these instructions on how to build a certain proteins from amino acids from generation to generation. These instructions are referred as the genetic code of life. Yes, you know that you are born by your parents, and your parents give you some genes, some inherited factors that also resembles with you in your parents, and these factors are due to the genetic code that are resembling with your parents, and these are the factors that are known as hereditary factors, and these all factors are dependent on DNA. If the DNA resembles with your parents, so it means that you are the offspring of them, and you have some of the properties similar to them, some of the features, some of the habits, and some of the eye color, hair color, skin color. These all the things that are physically or chemically appear in your body are the hereditary factors from your parents. Number three, they decided whether a cell is a nerve cell or a muscle cell, and if an organism is a man, tree, or buffalo. Yes, this DNA also compare the DNA with the others, that either the baby is of a man baby, a tree, or a buffalo. So every other living organism, every single living organism has its particular DNA, has its particular cells to make the DNA. And the purpose of DNA double helix construction is to ensure that there is no disorder. Yes, the double structure, the double helix or double coil structure is for ensuring that is there any disorder present or not in the structure. If there will be any disorder, if there will be any disorders in any nucleotide change, so there must be any defect in your body. Okay. So DNA contains genes that regulates RNA production. DNA also regulates the production of RNA. RNA is formed through DNA. Errors in the genes cause incorrect RNA to be produced. Yes, if you have any kind of defect in your DNA structure, so the RNA, resulting RNA that is formed is also a defected one. And it makes defective proteins that don't work the way they are meant to. Genetic disorders are caused by these ailments. So you must know that the RNA are responsible for the production of protein in your body. And if your body's RNA is defective, so so probably your defective protein is produced in the body. that is not required. We required non-defective, but the defective proteins are produced in our body. That doesn't mean to us that are not fruitful for us. Now the second nitrogenous nucleic acid is ribonucleic acid. The short form is RNA. It is made up of ribose sugar. In DNA, the DNA is made up of deoxyribose sugar, but in this, it is made up of ribose sugar. It's a molecule with only one strand. Yes, in DNA we have a double strand, but in this we have a one strand. It is in charge of putting genetic information to work in the cell in order to produce protein. Yes, as I have foretold you, ribonucleic acids is in charge of production of protein. It is responsible to produce protein, to make protein in our body. And DNA produce RNA in order to convey genetic information. Yes, DNA convey its genetic information. DNA convey its messages through the RNA. It forms RNA, and this RNA is used as a transporter to transport the information throughout the body cell. The information sent to RNA is received, then it is read out by the body, it is decoded, and then used to build the new protein. As a result, RNA is in charge of guiding the production of new proteins. Here you can see in this structure, this is only a single strand, and these colored lines, colored rectangles are representing the different nucleotides. See, green is for cytosine, yellow is for guanine, and pink is for adenine, and orange is for uracil. Now, the importance of nucleic acids. So, you must know the importance of nucleic acids, that nucleic acids are most vital material for cell functioning. If your cell doesn't have any DNA, your body cannot be made up. Okay. And nucleic acids are the stronger storage of genetic information. As I have told you, nucleic acids, the type of nucleic acid DNA is the storage house for the storing of genetic information. The third one is nucleic acid works for mutation to save the cells and body from the threatening disease. Yes, what is mutation class? Mutation is any change in the structure of any nucleotide is called as mutation. And this mutation cause a very life-threatening diseases. But the nucleic acid's importance is that it inhibits the mutation process in the cells to save the body from threatening diseases. The nucleic acids transfer hereditary characters. Yes, we have know that the DNA transfer the hereditary character from one generation to another. And nucleic acids serve as a source of energy in the form of ATP. It also serves as a source of energy in the form of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. So class, that's all about today's lecture. I hope so you all understood very well about all the topics. But still, if you have any confusion, any query, or any question regarding this topic, you may ask me in your next class. And inshallah, I will clear your all confusions. So thank you so much, students, for your cooperation, for your giving time. And inshallah, we'll meet you in your class. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz. Take care.